This is a scale model of what is known as Personal Rapid Transit, or PRT. It is, as the name implies, like traveling in a private automobile. Each car is for the sole use of each rider. By a computer system, the car takes the passenger to his or her destination non-stop. If there are several members of the traveling party, each car holds up to 6 passengers. This is a superimposed photograph of the PRT as it would look in downtown Los Angeles. And today, Councilman Joel Wax proposed building it here, saying it is vastly superior to the train-type rapid transits currently being considered.
It's the only system that is really going to work in this city. And why I say that, it's the only system that is more desirable than the automobile. It's accessible to everyone within walking distance of their house, and it's like a car. It goes nonstop, it's private, it's safe, and it doesn't require transfers or other methods of transportation. This system not only builds the linear lines like the trains and subways, but it also has a local grid system within 1/4 mile walking distance of every single one's house, running down every arterial street in the city, so that you just get to a car, press the button, and go without anyone else getting on, nonstop to where you want to go, just as you would in an automobile. That is the only thing that is going to take a person away from his car and make him use rapid transit.
The object of the PRT, or any other rapid transit system, is to get the cars off the road and the smog out of the air. And the question here is, which system will do that best? Ken Kashiwahara, Channel 7 Eyewitness News in downtown Los Angeles.
During a news conference today, Mayor Tom Bradley said that he isn't sure the technology for the PRT system has been developed enough for practical use. But the mayor proposed an integrated transportation system, which he says will help ease traffic congestion and fuel shortages until some form of rapid transit is built. Specifically, he called for the construction of park and ride facilities to outlying areas, the expansion of minibus service in Westwood and in the San Fernando Valley, exclusive lanes for buses and carpools, establishment of dial-a-bus service to bring the public transportation to the passenger's doorstep on demand, and people movers for short trips in high-density areas such as downtown. The mayor, meeting later with his departmental heads, said it is now time for action instead of studies, and he hoped that some or all of his plan could be operational very soon. Is there really a gasoline shortage? And if so, how bad is it? Well, that was the question County Supervisor James Hayes put to Union and Standard Oil companies today at a hearing. Union Oil saying its refineries were already producing beyond capacity, that they are still falling behind. Union predicting it would be 10 to 15% short of consumer demand in 1974. Hayes then had these questions for 2 of the individuals who were there.
Why, in view of that, Mr. Hartley, was it not until about 6 months ago that we started to get warning signals from the oil industry saying, oh, you better be careful about what you're using?
You were warned years ago. Nobody bothered to listen.
Well, who warned us?
The oil industry warned you. I participated.
Where did they put the warning out?
There have been, I could produce for you ads, television reels, would go back certainly 3 years. I could go back to my own statements. I could go back to statements of many people pointing out what was happening in this country. Good Lord, it took the President of the United States until 90 days ago to figure out there was a shortage.
Hartley also said that more refineries have to be built and oil exploration has to be increased if the energy crisis is to be beaten. Barney?
Dr. George Fishback is going to be coming along next. Honesty is with a section of a radical new transportation system if Councilman Joel Wax has his way, called PRT for Personal Rapid Transit. It involves thousands of 6-passenger cars traveling along elevated guideways, as in this scale model. The system is much cheaper to build than a subway and would look like this superimposed photograph if built in downtown Los Angeles. Wax told reporter Ken Kashiwahara it's a good system.
It's the only system that is really going to work in this city. And why I say that, it's the only system that is more desirable than the automobile. This system not only builds the linear lines like the trains and subways, but it also has a local grid system within 1/4 mile walking distance of every single one's house, running down every arterial street in the city, so that you just get to a car, press the button, and go without anyone else getting on, nonstop to where you want to go, just as you would in an automobile.
Well, that's Councilman Wax's opinion, but later today, Mayor Tom Bradley told newsmen that he does not think the PRT system is technically ready as yet. Bradley suggested instead the development of an integrated transportation plan, which could be built right now and operate until a rail rapid transit system is ready. Now, among other things, Mayor Bradley suggested expansion of the minibus service, exclusive lanes for buses and carpools, and also construction of park and ride facilities in some outlying areas. I don't think Liz Taylor took the bus, but she did a little traveling today, John.
Wearing a different outfit than
Councilman Joel Wax has his way. Los Angeles citizens will soon board a monorail-type car and insert a special coded card into a computer. The computer will transmit the message, and the car will then carry the passenger directly to his or her destination. Today, Wax proposed a non-stop origin-to-destination personalized system as the city's best hope for rapid transit. How long would it take to build, we wanted to know.
We could, if we started today, build the test system within 2 years and the full-phase system within 5 years of today. The desirability, and where it's different than all the traditional forms of transportation, is that it doesn't require, for example, a subway and then someone getting in their car if they don't live near it and going to the subway and parking, or getting in a bus and going to it and transferring and getting in a crowded car and making a lot of stops. You get this within walking distance of your home. You go directly to your destination non-stop in half the time. It's safer, more private, more comfortable, faster, and more accessible than any traditional form of transportation.
Well, if Councilman Wax and Mayor Tom Bradley, as he suggested today, that while Los Angeles awaits rapid transit, it should immediately install a broad range of programs to improve mobility. His proposed plans include park and ride special bus lanes, subscription bus service, carpooling, dial-a-bus, bikeways, and people movers. And of course, there's even a better way: just live at your office.